Full Metal Alchemist openings. Let's get it. Opening 1. Wow, we're already starting off with 10 out of 10. Okay. All right. This is Porno Graffiti. They're doing the final My Hero Academia opening? Oh, yeah. Yes, please. I always hate putting these people in my reactions because I'm always on the fence of whether I should put their artist name in my YouTube title or YouTube description, or if that's going to trigger something in the YouTube algorithm. I don't know. I'm always so scared when I react to these people. There's just something so invigorating about this guy's voice. It just makes you want to go running. He has that type of voice. Speaking of which, how is Porno Graffiti not done an opening for Haikyuu? I feel like they would fit so well. Hey. I like how the chorus started on the offbeat. Love Scar. Scar is the one with the scar. Duh! But yeah, he was one of my favorite characters because I love his character arc. I love how he turned from like a vengeful person to someone of wisdom. I really appreciated how they did his arc. Also with greed. And I know this was the opening for the original series, but it looks pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty clean. If you told me this was an opening for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, I wouldn't have even said anything. I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense. Because it still looks the same. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, one of your favorite anime openings? I mean, it makes perfect sense. Why? The song great. Visuals are great. Story's great. Yeah, playlist. Opening 1. It's always the opening 1, man. It's always the opening 1 that slaps. If there's a number for an anime opening for each series, it's always that opening 1. It's always that opening 1 slaps. Almost every single time. So opening 2 is Ready Steady Go by Lark and Seal. I know that's a really, really OG band. But yeah, let's check this out. Fullmetal Alchemist only has good openings. Yeah. The anime is about the older brother doing adventure to give back to his older brother, which yeah, I've seen the show. I've seen Brotherhood. I've watched it. I didn't tell you guys about that, but I've watched Brotherhood. Very good show, by the way. And by the way, guys, comment down below if you watched Brotherhood in dub or in Japanese. I watched it in dub personally. I really enjoyed the dub. Metal guitars with the Tom group. Both? Fire. Fire. Ooh! Okay, this one's going to the playlist too. Oh my gosh, why is this song so good? I like the double time here. Hey. Hey. That was a great song. It's a great song, great vocals. Love the tom groove of the guitar. Love the tom groove of the guitars. I really need. Can you tell I just woke up? God dang it. Love the tom groove of the drums. Guitars was really great. Love the double time too. It was a very interesting double time because usually with this type of beat pattern, you would have a lot heavier guitars, but it was almost the opposite. Very light playing on the guitars. So it really gave a very unique experience with this song. So yeah, really good song. Yeah, like it. Playlist. All right, opening 3. This is Undo by Cool Joke. Interesting band name. Animation OG, Brotherhood, Story, Brotherhood. Animation OG is better than Brotherhood. Story, Brotherhood is... I mean, obviously, I think everyone could say that the story for Brotherhood is better than the OG. I feel like no one is contesting that at all. And if anyone's contesting that, they're just trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to be different. But I can't say anything about the animation because I never... Yeah. Hughes and Dog Girl? Yeah, probably. They just picked all the best vocalists, huh? It's crazy how Ed is the older brother. It's crazy how he's the older brother. Scar. Go. I love his tone. There on the 1 and 3, I appreciate that. Oh, his voice is fantastic. Yeah, I mean the animation here has been pretty good as far as, I mean, obviously openings and anime is gonna be different, obviously, but yeah, I mean I've been seeing that the fights are well animated, apparently from the chat. I will say one thing. When I say that Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is really freaking good, I'm referring to the writing of it, the story of it. I am not talking about the animation. The animation is fine, but it's not the thing that I remember most about it. I remember the fights being pretty darn cool, especially with one fight with Alphonse fighting 2 people at the same time. That was pretty dope. But apart from that, yeah, it was never really something to walk right home to. It wasn't like Demon Slayer, or it wasn't like Gurren Lagann. You know what I'm saying? But it was fine. It was fine. But again, when people are talking about how goated Fullmetal Alchemist is, it's the story. It's the story. That's why. But hey, the animation could be good for the OG. I'm not gonna say anything about that. All right, opening 4. I believe this is the last one. I believe this is the last opening for the original Fullmetal Alchemist. This, by the way, we've already reacted to the song. On my Asian Kung Fu Generation video, so I'm just going to be focusing on the visuals here. Just to let you guys know. Oh! Ah! Oh, I'm just waiting for that chorus to happen. I also love Roy. Okay, these fights look insane. I gotta check out the fights for the original. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Oh my god, my goddamn ears, man. Oh my god, yup. I can't hear anymore. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so question, right? I saw that there was a final movie for the original Fullmetal Alchemist. I think that movie was ending off the show, and I think I remember skimming through the movie, just being, because I was curious on what the differences were plot wise. I was very tripped out by it. I was very tripped out by it. First off, some of the homunculi were good people. They apparently became good people, and then there was like a Alphonse duplicate from a parallel universe that they dealt with, and then they had to travel back and forth and meet both Alphonse. Like I don't, there was like a whole hoopla with that. I was like, what am I even watching? But obviously that's me with no context. Obviously with context it would make more sense, but yeah, story wise is much different, and not to, obviously you have to. But yeah, I was always mistaking this song for the Naruto openings. I mean, it makes sense. Asian Kung Fu Generation. And Asian Kung Fu Generation also did the opening for Naruto. One of my favorite openings, by the way. One of my favorite Naruto openings ever. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a playlist. But it already is on my playlist, but just now I was able to watch the visuals of it. It was really, really nice, really nice. I gotta check out the fights. Because the fights are apparently really good. All right. Let's go into opening 5. This is original. No, this is the Brotherhood openings. This is the Brotherhood. I'm gonna take this counter out. No one's asking it. Everyone who kept asking that, they're already done. So yeah, let's go to opening 1. I've heard this. I've heard this one. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has heard this opening, unfortunately. But the other openings I've not heard. But this one I've heard.
この思いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょうやり残してることをやり直してみたいから夢の続き追いかけていたはずなのに曲がりくねった細い道人につまずくあの頃みたいにって戻りたいわけじゃないのなくしてきた空を
Guitar content is so good.
分かってくれますように犠牲になったような悲しい顔はやめてよ君の最後は涙じゃないよずっと苦しく背負ってくんだ出口見えない感情迷路に誰を待ってるの白いノートに綴ったようにもっと素直に吐き出したいよ何から逃れたいんだ現実ってやつかなりと目に生きてるんだって叫びたくなるよ聞こえていますか無難になんてやってられないから帰る場所もないの優しさにはいつも感謝してるだから強くなりたい懐かしくなるこんな痛みも歓迎じゃん
Peak. Also, listening to this song again, I'm noticing a lot of similarities between Yui's song arrangement and her vocal delivery and Minami. I'm pretty sure Minami took a lot of inspiration from this woman, because the similarities are they're too much there. You know what I'm saying? So I would be very surprised if Yui didn't at least make some sort of influence on Minami. You used to have a crush on her? Lust? I mean, it's in the name. It's in the name, so it makes sense. For me, she was way too edgy. She was way too edgy for me. She was way too edgy for me. She wasn't really my type of. It wasn't really my cup of tea back in the day. I feel like she was too much. I feel like it was too. It's like I don't just the fact that her name was Lust. I feel like it was too on the name for me to be like, oh, she a baddie, because like that it's literally in her nature to be a baddie. But so in that regard, I was like, eh. It's like a OnlyFans thing, like OnlyFans detected. I immediately am like turned off by it. It's like this. Obviously, she doesn't have an OnlyFans. I mean, Rule 34 would like to say differently, but in the context of this story, like, yeah, just the name Lust, like, it kind of just turns me off. But yeah, being completely honest here, but I don't blame anyone for thinking she's a baddie. She was a hot girl. Yeah. Yeah, you like the Office lady? I was more of a, I don't know. I was more of an envy type of person. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go to opening 2 for Brotherhood. This is Hologram by NICO Touches the... Ooh, NICO Touches the Walls. I'm excited for this one. Playlist already. Love this guy's voice. Let me raise the volume a little bit. Bro, people keep saying this is my favorite opening. You guys have been saying that for every single opening. I completely forgot she was a character. I completely forgot about her. Now that, who I had a crush on. Hey. I mean, this choreography here is pretty darn good. Snare the 1 to 3, I appreciate that. They're always walking on trains. What's up with them walking on train tracks? It's always on the train tracks. What's going on here? Also, question, right? How relevant were the Asian characters in the original? I'll be honest, I don't think I ever saw the Asian characters in any opening of the original. But here, they're taking a much more prominent role, like this girl right here, who I'm pretty sure is Alphonse's girlfriend, or eventual girlfriend, and this dude right here with the sword. I don't remember ever seeing them. But yeah, okay. I mean, also, question. I need a definitive answer on this. I need a definitive answer. Who's stronger, Scar or Ed? Because they fought a couple times, but I don't think I ever got a concrete answer on who was actually stronger. Because Ed was never really the strongest. Ed was never really the strongest alchemist. Like, you could probably argue like Roy would probably be the strongest, like human wise, right? If we're not talking about homunculi and like the freaking 7 deadly sins, whatever. Yeah. You think Scar? I think Scar too, because Scar fought Pride, and no, he didn't fight Pride. He fought Wrath, and I don't think Ed could have beaten Wrath. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. You believe Scar was strong? Yeah. Okay. They did fight the dad in the manga. Yeah, the dad is. I want to know the dad's role in the original. Like, from some clips I've seen, I saw some funny clips of the dad in the original, and he seemed like a lot more of a normal dad than in Brotherhood. The dad was just like a whole hot mess. He was just a hot mess, bro. His relationship with Ed was almost non-existent. Because bro was out here doing his own thing. Obviously for good reason, because if you know the show, He did all that stuff for a good reason, but he wasn't exactly there for his son in Brotherhood. So, is there any particular difference with the original dad and the Brotherhood dad? Ed was also like 12 and Scar's a war veteran. True that. But they also kept saying that Ed was like Ed had a power up, alchemist power up, because he was able to like contact truth or something, and he was able to do alchemy spells without needing to freaking recant anything. Which, I mean, how much of a power up is that? If anything, I think it's just a time saver, right? I don't even think he got any power up from that. But yeah, I think Scar is probably stronger. All right, opening 3 of Brotherhood. This is Golden Time Lover by Sukima Switch. Another good band. Holy crap, bro. Am I gonna watch Yoshiko's newest concert? Not likely. Unless someone dono requests it. I probably it's too much of a time commitment. I'm already doing a whole bunch of other stuff, so unless someone dono requests it, probably not. The funk? Your favorite opening? Of course it is. I love how those drums sound. Best character. The other best character. Ooh, I like the keyboards here. Yo, hear me out. What? Oh, stupid me! I forgot about this girl. Yeah, she was who I had a crush on back then. Dang, what those flowers do, bro? Also, those flowers are indestructible, dog. Bro did a hammer arm onto those flowers. It did absolutely nothing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Pretty cool opening. I guess probably one of the funkiest openings we've heard from Fullmetal. I mean, it's not really a funk opening, but one of the funkiest. Yeah, I mean, I just like I like how the drums sound. I love the ring that the snare drum has. It sounds really cool, especially in this context of a song. Yeah, I mean, the vocal singing is pretty darn good too. Pretty unique, pretty memorable too. This dude definitely has one of those iconic voices to where you hear 1 second of this dude sing, you're like, ah, yeah, it's that guy. So yeah. All right. So I'm trying to figure out anything story wise to talk about with these visuals here. I mean, I think was this the around the arc where Ed and Alphonse went to that winter fortress to, was that to train, or were they on a mission? I forgot. But they went over to that. They went over to that winter fortress thing, and I specifically remember the story getting like 10 times better from that point on. Because when I was watching the initial like episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, they were good. Don't get me wrong, they were really good. But then as soon as they hit this arc, it was like up and up from there, bro. It was just really good. It just kept ramping up episode after episode after this arc, and it just never dipped after that. It just kept going peak. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Apart from that, pretty cool song, I gotta say. All right, re-listen. All right, we got 2 more openings to do. This is Period by Chemistry. All right, let's go. They were to look for the Shin girl because they know they needed alchemy. Oh, yeah, they had a whole Yeah, yeah, that girl. Oh yeah, they were trying to find her. Oh, okay, I understand it now. I understand it now. Space. I like how smooth it started out. Yep, that girl. Winry. This animation is crazy. Hello? Were the fights like this in the anime? I forgot. Oh my gosh. What the? That dude was also sick. That dude was also sick. Snare on the 1-3, I appreciate that. Hey! Oh my gosh, it's just ramping up and up. Wow. Fantastic. Why do you fade it out, bro? I wanted to hear the whole thing. Okay. I mean, well, I understand why some of you guys are saying it's your favorite anime opening. Makes sense. The singing was great. The composition was really cool too. Very diverse too. They went from heavy rock to smooth in like one transition, and then they went back to rock. Yeah, it's pretty seamless songwriting here. Yeah, this animation is crazy. This anime is crazy. I don't ever recall something like this in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Maybe I need to rewatch some of the fight scenes, but maybe it's probably just for the opening. But I don't know. We might be beating the OG Fullmetal's better animated than Brotherhood allegations. Probably not. Probably not. This is probably just for the opening. But yeah, I don't remember this. I don't remember this fight. I would have definitely remembered this fight. I remember Alphonse fighting Kimlee and Pride at the same time, and that was pretty cool. That was probably my favorite fight out of the entire Fullmetal, because the fact that he was 1v2ing two of the most powerful characters in the entire universe, and then the second he got that Philosopher's Stone and he was aura farming, that was really freaking good. Yeah, the King Bradley versus Greed Peak. That was a pretty good fight too. That was pretty good. I think my favorite fights would definitely be Alphonse versus them, and also Scar with Wrath, and also Wrath versus Greed was really good. Just any fight with Wrath is just peak. Any fight with Wrath is just peak. That's the pattern I've found. That's a pattern I've found. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty cool song, pretty good song. I understand why people would say it's their favorite. It makes sense. It's a really damn good song. Also, another fight that just popped in my head. What's that couple? That muscle couple with the really muscular dude and that really muscular woman, like a married couple. I think they fought what is it, Sloth, right? They fought Sloth along with like the I forgot that dude's name. The flamboyant muscle guy from the army. When they fought Sloth, that fight was also one of my favorite fights in the show. Armstrong, yeah, I should have known. Silly me for forgetting the name. But yeah, that was also one of my favorite fights. I really enjoyed that fight. All right. Oh no, I'm an hour late. No, you're not an hour late. You're just running on Filipino time. Ooh. So this is the last opening for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is Rain by Sid. I love Sid. Sid openings are always really good. All right, let's keep going. 5 is your favorite opening? Of course it is. There's just something with this man's voice, bro. This dude could sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and he'd make it sound good. Yo, hear me out with truth, right? Oh my gosh, the animation. There, that's the couple I was talking about. Oh. I love Winry. That was such a weird thing to talk about. Like, it's such a random thing to talk about after this opening, but I didn't say it before, but I love Winry. She's great. She's great. She a lot of her character is like the typical angry anime female like trope, like the one that like constantly hitting the guy and constantly like berating him for doing things. But she also fixes his arm almost every single time. And you know what? If I have to fix a freaking robot arm almost every single fight my boyfriend is in, I'd probably be upset too. So you know what? I'm not even upset with her about that. And also, there was one particular arc I remember from her where she was almost gonna shoot someone because she was so angry. And honestly, had she shot that person, valid crash out to be honest. But I remember Ed stopping her and having this really emotional dialogue with her. It was really cool. It was really cool. Almost made me cry as a kid. Because it was just a really good scene. One of my favorite scenes from Fullmetal, to be honest. Let's talk about the song. Majestic voice. There's just something about this man whose the vocals are just very hypnotic, very it just gets you immersed into the music, and the band or whoever's writing the music fully knows well just how majestic this dude's voice is, because whenever the drop hits or the chorus hits with this person singing, they always add some orchestraic elements. They always add acoustic guitars. They try to support his voice as good as possible because they know how good a voice it is. They know how good of a voice it is. This band is very self-aware of what it does really well. So yeah, I fully see why some people are saying this is their favorite opening, because it's just a very beautiful, majestic song. You know what I'm saying? The hitting is just a result of the time it was released in. Soul Eater suffers from the same gag. I actually really like gags. I like gags in anime because it's just not only does it make the humor a little bit more consistent, but it also it gives more personality. It gives more personality to the characters, and it helps break tension, especially with some darker arcs in animes, like a little bit of a gag comedy, a little slapstick comedy. It's nice. It's nice, I gotta say. Can it be overdone? Absolutely can be overdone. But I'd rather have it be there than not be there. You know what I'm saying? Some of my favorite animes of all time use a lot of slapstick and gags, like Gintama. What other animes? I don't know. But Gintama is probably the one that sticks most in my head. But yeah, really good opening. How many songs do I have in the playlist? 6. So 6 out of the 9. How many do I have in re-listen? Wow. Not a single song is added in the done. By the way, whenever I add something to the done, it means I don't like the song. It means I don't like the song. I'm probably never going to listen to it again in my life. But at least 3 of them are in the re-listen, and 6 of them are in the playlist. So yeah, I think that just goes to show the level of quality with the openings for Fullmetal. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're going to be checking out the endings of Fullmetal Alchemist. Let's get to it. The first ending is Kesenai Tsumi. I'm going to not even say the names because I'm going to butcher every single one of them. So here we go. I was not expecting this. I was expecting just ballads. Okay, we're getting happy funk. Is this rotoscoping? No, it's not. I was gonna say the animation's kind of clean with this one. Halftime. Halftime with some 16th hi-hats. Okay, pretty cool song. Not my favorite, to be honest, but I do like her voice, and I do like the little rhythm switch up to halftime right at the end. I'm just noticing just how sad he looks, which, then again, thinking back at his story and his character development, then yeah, I would be like this too if I was in his shoes. But then he smiles right at the end, probably because he got his like friend. He probably got his brother with him. So he's like, yeah, life sucks, but at least I got these people. So I think that's kind of the message of Fullmetal Alchemist to some extent, which is really nice. Really nice. It's kind of wholesome. But I'm reading a lot. I'm kind of reading a lot into just the first ending. I'm pretty sure the other endings are going to be just as, if not more, emotionally conveying. So let's get to ending 2. For the Fullmetal Alchemist endings, they didn't list any like specific artists, but maybe it is Stereo Pony. I have no idea. Only in Brotherhood, the endings, did they actually list out the artist names, but for the 2003 ones, I don't know. Okay, very expressive instruments. Is this the same singer? Young generation. My bad. I am in love with that keyboard. Oh, jeez. I need to go back and see what that scary face was. I like that visual right there. I love the string work. Like a lot of these two endings have really shown him just be very depressed just in general, but you know, him still having resolve and him still finding happiness in his friends, which I think is really inspirational in a way. Another thing I found visually interesting was the fact that the snowflakes fell on both his robot hand and his human hand, which it makes sense because temperature-wise, obviously metal is colder than skin, and then it's melting on the hand, on the human hand, but on the metal hand, it's not melting at all, which makes perfect sense scientifically. But if you look at it from a kind of philosophical perspective, maybe it's showing that because he's pursuing alchemy a lot, maybe he's losing his humanity. Maybe he's losing the warmth in his soul. He's losing like what makes him human, which physically speaking, he is losing. He lost an arm, so it makes sense. But you know, just from a philosophical, it's actually very profound, this little visual here. And also, I need to go back to that scary face. Like, first off, they showed that very happy childhood, relatively speaking. But then we got like a little burning of the pages here with that scary face. I need to see what the face that is again. What is this? Is that greed? What is that? I'm trying to. I mean, it looks very vague, so it could be like it could be many people. I don't know if that's greed or if that's someone else, or maybe that's truth. I have no idea. Maybe someone can give me some extra info on that. But regardless though, I actually like the visuals. The visuals are pretty nifty here, I gotta say. But song's okay. I will you guys will know when I'm vibing with a song the more I talk about it. When I don't talk about the song, it means I don't like it, okay? I'm just being nice about it. All right, so ending 3 Motherland. So I hear ending 3 and ending 4 are the bangers according to Hippo's horse. So I will be the judge of that. Trash. I'm just kidding. Some of these keyboards, man. Very soft voice. Is it just me or I'm getting a little bit of Hikaru Utada? And yeah, the instrumentation does remind me of Filipino karaoke a little bit. Oh my gosh, the layering. Oh, the electric piano, yes. You see what's my favorite? Yeah, I see it. Also, be honest, guys, I completely forgot this dog. I completely forgot this dog was the thing. I'm so sorry. That's a crazy outfit, but okay. Oh, I like the ding, 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 ding. I like the little glockenspiel. Capitalizing on the singing. Oh yeah, I can see why you like this song. Oh, come on. I need the singer right now. Beverly, I would say this is a little bit lower tone than Beverly. But I understand your meaning. No, this sounds like Hikaru Utada, bro. Who's the singer? By Crystal K. Ah, Crystal K. Okay. I mean, this is my favorite. I mean, you are right. This is indeed my favorite ending so far. So that's going straight to the playlist. Let's go to ending 4. I Will. Let's see this. I'm hearing Shaker, so I'm assuming something with R&B. Oh yeah, no, it has to be. I'm expecting M-Flow production here. Dang! I like the amount of shakers in this song. Ooh. This is cool. So we have a little bit of R&B influence in here. Wow. Yo, hear me out on MV. Just hear me out. Halftime. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, definitely late 90s, early 2000s R&B. I mean, that was just like a golden time of music, man. So I don't blame you. I'm pretty sure a lot of people share your sentiment. Pretty cool stuff. This one is Sowelu. Okay, nice. It's not really my favorite. I definitely prefer ending 3 out of all the 4 songs we've heard so far, but this one is, I would say, definitely top 2. Top 2, absolutely. All right, so let's get to the endings of Brotherhood. This is Uso by Sid, ending 1. So it's already by Sid, so I already know I'm gonna add it to the playlist. Well, already at the playlist. Okay, got it. I like these child graphics here. Oh my god. Wait, why is this choreograph like so good though? Like the choreograph is so clean with the fighting here. Hold on now. Dang, how hard did Alphonse punch you? I was gonna be like this the entire time. I like that. This is really cool. And I like how the white canvas texture has not changed. It's literally just a drawing overlay on it. The texture here is the exact same. This song is good. This reminds me of a side-scroller game. It's like overly dramatic movements on the legs and running, and they're running at like 1 mile an hour. Oh shoot! They drew it the whole time? That was a mind trip. Okay, wait. That was kind of trippy. Hold on. Dang, they predicted their entire future with a drawing? Dang, I didn't know they knew the plot. Dang, that's crazy. They knew the entire plot before they even played. Before the story even started, they drew it out. They actually wrote the story themselves. That's insane. I don't know why you would put yourself through that suffering if you wrote the story yourself. Like, why would you do that? Obviously, I'm joking. They didn't write the story, but if they did, that'd be kind of crazy. They do be alchemists. Okay. I mean, the song is really good. I'm adding that to the playlist. Obviously, Sid, the vocalist, is just iconic, and I love the string work in the song. Just really banger song. Let's go out to ending 2. This is Let It Out by Miho Fukuhara. That name sounds familiar, but I do not remember specifically any songs that she's done. But the name is familiar.
Let it all out, let it all out.
Okay, so it's gonna be a very emotional song, huh? Her voice is amazing. Okay, for freaking, they're standing in the Windows desktop image. Okay. I can see why this is your favorite. Melody is beautiful, singing is great, very emotional. I'm gonna talk about that. I could see why this is a lot of people's favorite endings, because that song sounds really pretty. I will admit I don't like the mixing that much. The mixing sounds a bit too like, it doesn't sound super crisp for me. It sounds like I'm listening to it with a tin can. But the song itself sounds great. I just don't. Is there a remastered version of it I can check out later? But the thing I wanted to talk about was when they were showing the family pictures, right? With Ed and with just Ed basically, and then they showed a brief picture of the family. You notice that the dad's head is cut off. The dad's head is covered. The mom is still there. The dad's head is gone, and then they show him right afterwards. So I like that little subtle visual cue that the dad in the anime is very clearly not the same dad as the one in the picture, because obviously he has his mission He has this long-term mission of defeating like whatever father or whatever. So he kind of was very absent in his son's lives. No fault to his own, because obviously he has stuff to do. But I like that visual cue that he really changed as a character in the story compared to when they were kids. I like that little visual thing. Man, the directing for some of these endings are really good, man. The directing here for a lot of these endings are actually very profound, I gotta say. Very cool. Okay, so that's going to the re-listen. Let's go to the third ending. This is Tsunaida by Lil B. Okay, so this is going to be a rap song. All right. Not just amazing visuals, but just the directing and like the storyboarding, kind of like the storytelling of these endings is really good too. I just realized that I have some of Lil B's music in my playlist, so I don't know why I thought rapper. I've heard of her before. Well, there is rapping. That drum is smacking. Dong, dong. So girl just working hard, creating stuff. Completely forgot who she is. Who is she again? My bad, guys. I'm a little bit lost on some side characters. I know who she is. Very curious on why they picked these specific drums. They sound like Link to Zete Saguri drums. Okay. I mean, stopping the song in mid-rap is kind of crazy work, but, I mean, I guess it's just marketing to have you listen to the full song, which is really cool. I like the vibe of it. Very happy, a little bit of modern twist with a pretty fun rap right there. I mean, it's not really modern. It's just rap. But I like the fusion of a little bit of hip hop with like the happy pop template that we have here, which is really cool. And I also like how they dedicate some endings specifically to Winry, because I really do think she's a really good character and probably one of my favorite like main character romances in pretty much any anime ever, really. Because like I can't remember any like wives of the main character or girls of the main character who are this goated, because like, she's just legitimately just a great character, man. I like how they're focusing her on it, and also just reminds me of like the one. It also again just reminds me of the scene where she was almost going to shoot that one person, and then Ed stopped her and then reminded her that is not who she is. And then this ending is kind of the antithesis to that. It kind of just showing her in her most natural element, just her creating stuff in the garage, just her being happy, being in her element. Yeah, good thing he stopped her. That's all I'm going to say. But this is a really, really, really beautiful ending, gotta say. All right. Let's go to the next. The second to last one is Ending 4 by Scandal. Okay, let's check this out. Beat this. Never really vibed with this one. Well, this is a completely different vibe. Wow. Okay, I'm so sorry to pause so early, but I just realized that the that the sins were a thing. I completely forgot about pride. I completely forgot about like lust and greed because I never really saw them in the endings. All of the endings really just focused on Ed, Winry, and Alphonse, and like the good characters. Goat. Who's holding hands? Who's holding hands? I need characters. Okay, interesting. All right, I just got reminded about Pride, about the little son. Where is he at? I just got reminded of his character. Who? I need to check back on Fullmetal Alchemist because I don't remember how he went out. I forgot how he went out. Because this dude is so broken. This dude is probably like the second strongest character of the entire show. Obviously below Father. But this dude is broken. This dude is beyond broken. How did he lose again? I forgot. How did he lose? I need to look it up later. Because like I remember Wrath fought Scar, and then everyone was trying to fight Father, but who took care of him? Taken out by Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I need to look back and see what exactly happened. But that the low-key some plot armor because Ed should not have beat Pride on paper. But it is what it is. All right, let's move on. Song's pretty cool. Not really my vibe, to being honest. I'm more so just glued to the visuals. But I mean, hey, for people who like that type of song, yeah, I completely understand why. But all right, let's get to the final ending. This Shouko Nakagawa, Ray of Light. So this is gonna be a very emotional song. So get your tissue boxes out, guys. Oh, so we're showing the grown versions. Okay. I like the string. Dun, 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 dun. I like the triumphant feel we have right now with the composition. Like we just did something, like we just beat the final boss. Then again, we did beat the final boss, so like, it makes sense. Oh my. Wow. This little thing right here. Crazy. Yeah, that whole thing happened. Okay, is it just me or are these graphics like 4K quality, man? Holy crap. These images? Why are these images so high quality? You could take a screenshot of this and make it your desktop wallpaper. That's how high quality this is. So now we are at the end. I mean, I like the visuals here. It's more so just kind of taking time to reminisce about things, kind of just showing pictures of significant characters and like the events that happened, especially this one right here. That was crazy. But yeah, I can finally talk about the ending of Fullmetal Alchemist and my thoughts on it. I thought it was really good. I thought the ending of Fullmetal Alchemist was good. I mean, his conversation with Truth and kind of like sacrificing his alchemy for his brother, which I mean, on paper that's kind of like a common sense thing to do, right? But in context with the rest of the story, it's actually a really cool message and answer to everything that's been laid out for you story wise. I mean, the entire journey was about alchemy, and then him giving up alchemy for his friends, like at the end, was a really touching message. I gotta say, the ending was like fairly simplistic, apart from like the conversation with Truth. Nothing too like philosophically complex happened. It was more so just like a happy ending. Beat the final boss, got the brother back, everyone living happily ever after, living their lives. I mean, but to be honest, I'd rather have a good simple ending than like a really bad complex ending. You know what I'm saying? Like a really bad ending that tries to be deep, but then when you like strip out all like the complexity, it is just a very bad written ending. I don't like that. So I prefer something like this. So I'm not going to complain. But yeah, with how bad a lot of manga and anime endings are normally, I will 100% take an ending like this. It's a bittersweet ending that he can relearn alchemy. Oh, he can? Oh, well, that's kind of okay. Wait, I thought the thing was like he could never do alchemy ever, because I remember in the Fullmetal Alchemist brother. I mean, hopefully no one watching this hasn't seen the show, because I just spoiled the entire thing. I don't really care. That's kind of your fault if you haven't watched it up until now. But yeah, I thought the point was like he's never able to use alchemy again. He gave up like being able to ever use alchemy ever. But so he can relearn it. Okay, well that's kind of okay, because one scene, like the very ending scene of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, where Ed was trying to do alchemy again when he was fixing the roof, he tried to do it, he couldn't do it. So I that was what in my head, that like he was never able to learn it again. But okay, I don't know though. My memory kind of mesh. Okay, muted. Haven't seen the show. What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with these people, man? What's wrong? How have you not? It's like that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's like how are you guys in this like medium, like in like anime Japanese music medium? You haven't seen Fullmetal Alchemist. That's like saying, oh, I'm a Christian, but I've never read the Bible. Like what? That doesn't make. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I'm making a very big generalization. I'm just joking. But you guys gotta watch it. It's very good.